The Tesla Dogecoin investment may be coming sooner than we think, which is why it's important. Those notifications could be a hugely important thing. Imagine this. Imagine we get some info. The Tesla Dogecoin investment could be coming, and I believe it may be exactly $101 million. And I'll explain that, why I believe it's going to be the case, but with those notifications on. The second that happens, if we see a big update with that, the second we see Dogecoin, Tesla together, that's going to likely cause a massive spike with Dogecoin. So if you're subscribed with those notifications on, you'll see immediately. And on Twitter, we're almost at 69,000 subscribers. It's Matt Wallace 888, MATTWALACE 888. Definitely worth a follow over there with notifications on. This is exciting because we know Elon Musk loves Dogecoin, but he has not yet, with his company Tesla, either accepted Dogecoin or invested in it. And I'm going to explain to you, because some people are saying the legal reasons. What about the legal reasons, Matt? He can't do it. Actually, he can, technically, and I'll get into exactly that. No one's come up with this plan before. I came up with a specific plan for how Dogecoin can actually be implemented into Tesla without having legal issues. And yes, it would be a little bit of a stretch, but it's possible. And the reason why there might be some is because we want Elon to still be able to talk about Dogecoin on Twitter, and if he's technically too far invested in Dogecoin over there on Tesla, then would he be able to talk about it on Twitter? Who knows? But we'll get into that. I'll show you exactly what my plan is for that. And if he wants to follow, he can. I mean, it's my plan. He's Elon Musk, though. He's not going to be listening. He's not going to be listening to plans, most likely. He'll do whatever the heck he wants. I mean, maybe, just maybe, we'll get an Elon Musk plan. TY Matt to the moon. Thank you for all your hard work. Much love for the chat coming in. Did you guys see? So we've been going on a few shows lately. There's going to be a few more coming out. I'll talk about that in a second here. But take a look at this. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, is launching an NFT marketplace. If you don't know, the best way to describe an NFT, it's basically just a cryptocurrency with a market cap of 1. So it's like if there was only one Bitcoin in all of existence and you owned it and it was also art. So it's a cryptocurrency market cap of 1, but also art. It's easy to understand when you think about it that way. I mean, it sounds complicated. Ooh, an NFT. Well, what is that? An NFT? That's a lot of letters there, but it's actually pretty dang simple. Most of us here know. I mean, we know already. But for anyone who's new to the cryptocurrency space or new to NFTs, maybe you don't know what that is. Now, hopefully, you have a better understanding just by that simple explanation that no one really talks about. People always try to make it sound so complicated because people want to sound like they're really smart. People want to be like, oh yeah, I know what an NFT is. I know what an NFT is. That's just the way it is. Doge is about to move up very soon, Matt, to Dogecoin to the moon. I happen to agree with you, CRX Joe. We are seeing a lot of positive things start to come together. Generally speaking, a cryptocurrency, once it reaches an all-time high, Dogecoin going all the way up to around 45 cents, generally it does go back to the all-time high, and oftentimes it doesn't take that long. So that's a hugely positive sign for Dogecoin. We know it's possible. We know that the amount of investment potential for it to go that high is there. So the next time there's a big catalyst, there's almost no question at this point that it will hit those marks. And technically it's possible that the government could come in and say, hey, we're going to regulate cryptocurrency until it just goes away. Or we're going to completely ban it altogether. And so that's why you have to be careful. I always make sure to include that piece of information there. But as long as that doesn't happen, we're likely going to see some huge things with Dogecoin. It's going to be exciting. Another chat coming in. I was the first to thumbs up Doge to the moon. Oh, that's right. So people keep telling me, Matt, you keep forgetting to remind people to press the like button, and we need to keep reminding people. So if you want to be commenting that in the comment section, the more we do that, it actually does help. And so the thing is, sadly, the group of us who presses the like button is not as big as it potentially could be. Maybe one day we can grow that group and we can have it be a much larger group. So let's see if we can get there, because it does help. We've already seen Dogecoin do some incredible things, and our community has played a huge role in educating people about Dogecoin and why it's such a great cryptocurrency. We should definitely do that more. But take a look at this. So Fed's arrest, and this is why I make sure to always add, just in case, be careful, the government, we don't know what they're going to do. Feds arrest 336 million Bitcoin kingpin. So a kingpin, he was laundering Bitcoin, and the government arrested him. 336 million. That's a heck of a lot of money right there. Like, seriously, that's, oh my gosh, that's 1/3 of a billion approximately right there. So that's huge. Oh, 0.46. Yes, so it went all up to that point. Matt for president of Starbase. Hey, I'll do that. That doesn't sound so stressful. If you're president of Starbase, you basically just get to wake up in the morning, drink your coffee, watch a couple rockets go off, maybe invest in Dogecoin. That sounds like a great idea. I like that plan. If Dogecoin reaches $1, should people sell? Can it go above $1? If it does reach $1, one thing to keep in mind, if it reaches that point, then why couldn't it go way higher? So we'll see. I'll definitely let you know. I'll let you know what my thoughts are on that once it does actually happen, which we're hoping will happen soon. Jack says, hey Matt, did you hear that Robinhood switched their banking to Chase, who is in bed with the elites like Janet Yellen? So I have heard a little bit about that. Today's been a crazy busy day. I went over and went on the BitBoy Crypto show today, and it was kind of cool. I mean, it was cool to be on the show, but we do obviously have to roast BitBoy Crypto just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and play the roast music here, because we got to roast BitBoy Crypto a little bit here. It is time. BitBoy, if you're watching, you're about to get roasted. You're going to experience what it's like to be under the direct flames of the roast. Some people are going to get their marshmallows out. Some people are going to have to actually brace for the heat to come through the screen, because it is about to be turned up all the way. So here we go. Let's go ahead and play the roast music. BitBoy Crypto, you had your chance. You had your opportunity to invest in Dogecoin, but of course, you missed out. You should have been watching the channel, BitBoy Crypto. You would have known that Dogecoin's a legitimately great cryptocurrency. It's okay though. You came around, you decided, I believe, to invest a little bit into Dogecoin, and that's good. That's what we want to see, but you should have invested earlier. You missed out on a lot of the big gains. It's okay though. As long as you're in it now, then perhaps when there's future gains, big future gains, maybe you'll be able to capitalize on those as long as you have those diamond hands and not the paper hands. But it was a lot of fun, and so I was at the BitBoy Crypto set today to film an episode for New Money Gang, which is a different show, and so and that's people who work with BitBoy. So I was filming that episode, and I was planning something at some point in the future with BitBoy. I think we're still going to do that, and like an actual full episode. But today it wasn't even planned. I was just sitting there in the studio, and he started talking about Dogecoin. He's like, Matt, you want to come on? I was like, yeah, sure. So that's why they didn't have the microphone voice set up or anything, so it was kind of soft. And I had my energy. I had the energy there, but you couldn't tell because the microphone was a little bit soft. It was still fun though. I mean, everyone, the love in the comment section, oh my gosh. I mean, it was insane. Like the amount of people saying, love this, love that, and just, oh my gosh, like seriously, it was awesome to see that, and incredible to see all the love there. And some people saying like, we're proud of the job you did. I hope so. I hope I can get more people on board. I said on the BitBoy Crypto show that I believe Dogecoin is the future cryptocurrency of Earth, and I think there's a decent chance that could actually happen, because the people get to decide what cryptocurrency becomes the future cryptocurrency of Earth. What we're spending, what we're using, we get to decide that. And technically, when it actually comes to Dogecoin, it is one of the best cryptocurrencies. Low transaction fees that are lower than Ethereum by about 5 times in terms of per million. So it actually has that place. And let me go ahead and because we're a little bit into the show, let me go ahead and get to this big update when it comes to Tesla potentially putting 101 million into Bitcoin. So take a look at this. Tesla sold. Hopefully, you know what I'll do? I'll screenshot this and I'll zoom in so you can see that a little bit better. So this is basically it. Tesla sold 4,800 of 43,000 Bitcoin for approximately 272 million. Okay, that's interesting. So they bought a bunch, they sold some, but that's such a small amount that they sold in comparison to the amount that they had. I believe Doge will make me rich. I just have that crazy feeling holding from the day one. Let's go to the moon. Yes, you have been. You've been here since day one. That is true. DJ D has been here for a long time, leaving comments, and it's awesome to see all the people who were here since the beginning, since even potentially when we were at the very, very beginning, and Dogecoin was even way under a penny. So if you're one of the people who's been there since then, definitely let me know, and I'll definitely say that's very cool, because it is. Do you have anything to say about the Wolf of Wall Street's recent tweet? If you've already mentioned it, my bad. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get to that in 1 second. But let me go and finish this segment right here, because this is actually really important. And so, what was the profits? The profits they got from that, 101 million. Interesting. So why are they taking out exactly that amount? Elon Musk basically explained that they're just kind of proving that they can have crypto on the balance sheet and make a profit on it. To some degree, I mean, maybe that makes sense, but if that's the case, why wouldn't they sell a little bit more? I think that could be part of it. But here is my possible prediction, and there's no guarantees it's going to happen. Yes, it's a little bit of a stretch, to be honest. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I think there's a possibility that we could see this $100 million profit be going into Dogecoin, because why the heck not? It makes so much sense. And then if Elon wants to do that and still be able to tweet about it, still be able to talk about it without having to worry at all, why not just say, okay, so however much we put into Dogecoin, we will never take out profits on it. We'll only use it as a store of value. We'll use it as a store of value, And then if it goes up, we won't take profits out on it. We'll just let it continue to go up. We'll help Dogecoin just for the fun of it and for the free publicity, because I think that free publicity is worth it to Tesla. And so if Tesla is going to decide between investing in it or not investing in it, and then if it's going to go up massively, then they would never lose any money. So maybe they can just see the balance sheet go up and not actually take any profits. However, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think they should be allowed, if they wanted to at some point in the future, they can take their profits. Why the heck not? But I just think they should definitely hold for a long time. And hey, maybe not, because I guess to some degree, since it is a smaller market cap than Bitcoin, if they are investing it, pumping it, then taking profits, I guess it does seem a little bit off. So that would be the way that Tesla could do it. Not take the profits, but keep the money in and be able to continue to use it, or maybe take just a small amount of profits, something along those lines. And it'll be worth it for the free publicity and for the fun of it. And Elon Musk, I think, because he loves Dogecoin so much, maybe we'll see that. So that's kind of my thinking on it. We'll see if it happens. I'll be keeping you updated, notifications on, because if we do see this starting to happen and you miss it, that's going to be something that you definitely don't want to miss. It's going to be a once in a lifetime thing. I have a friend who is custom making wearable Doge clothes with a Dogecoin token and the word Dogecoin, helping man's best friend, from Roni. I like that. That's awesome. That's seriously really cool. Yeah, definitely let me know about that. I want to know. Everyone but $100 by Friday. Oh, interesting. Oh, BitBoy Crypto is coming on. Hey, how's it going, BitBoy? Thanks for coming on the show today. Look forward to having you back maybe in a few weeks or so. I like the sound of that. A big chat coming in from BitBoy Crypto. BitBoy Crypto, he wanted to come back and repay the chats I left on his channel, I guess. So BitBoy Crypto is coming on. BitBoy, I would love to have you on the show here as well sometime. Or what we could potentially do, why not just set up my YouTube on your studio and then you can come on my show on your studio. That way we don't have to worry about actually transporting or something like that. It will be easier that way. I mean, this studio is nice, but it's not really set up for 2 people. It's set up for 1 person. So I don't know. We'll see what we want to do with that. But yeah, I definitely look forward to coming on the show again. And BitBoy, if you want to take a ride to the moon, maybe look at Dogecoin. Baba Booey coming in. Welcome to Silver. Another chat. Max say it to the moon. Shout out Oakland, California. BitBoy Crypto's going to be watching saying, what, he's saying to the moon? Where was this energy when he was on my show? Why didn't he have the BitBoy, the microphone? We need the microphone to be louder. That's where my source of the energy comes from, BitBoy. But no, seriously, BitBoy, when I came on his show, he just invited me on. He was super nice. I really enjoyed talking to him off of the set. So definitely everyone should be checking out BitBoy Crypto's channel. He has some great content there, and I'm excited about the future partnerships potentially with doing some cool stuff, because he does live very close to me, and that's awesome. And so yeah, we'll definitely do something cool there. And we'll see what we want to do. Technically, I wasn't even supposed to go on that show today. We were talking about potentially me coming on in the future, and I think that's going to happen hopefully soon. But that on that day, basically he just said, all right, you can come on. Why not? You can come on for a little bit. So I came on for a little bit, and it was definitely fun. But they are up $850 million from their investment. Tesla is. $850 million. That is close to $1 billion. So why the heck at this point wouldn't they at least consider investing in Dogecoin? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I mean, to be honest, it may not be a super high chance of happening, but it just very possibly could happen. And so why not be hopeful about it? Why not be hopeful? As we also see a petition asking people to do 200,000 signatures to get Dogecoin on Amazon. 200,000. So we're now passing a pretty big number there. Hopefully, Amazon. Where is the Dogecoin acceptance if that happens? And I don't think it'll just be Dogecoin for Amazon. Why not for Amazon accept all cryptocurrencies and help to move cryptocurrency forward? The more and more that we see companies doing stuff like this, the more and more we see companies coming on board, it's going to help cryptocurrency tremendously moving forward. As we also see some big articles like this coming out, and this is huge. A lot of people haven't even heard about this yet, but Tillman Fertitta says most of his restaurants will now be accepting Bitcoin as payment. That's huge. If you don't know, Tillman is actually worth $4.6 billion. $4.6 billion. So he's worth around the same as Mark Cuban right now in that very rich club. I mean, that's a $4.6 billion. Think about how much cool stuff you could do with that. You could take your girlfriend to the Bahamas, buy a couple islands down there, buy every single house on all of those islands that you already owned anyway. So now you're double buying it. That's 2 buys in a row. That's a lot of buys. Let me see what this chat says. The Wolf of Wall Street is gonna pump a Doge. Follow. I don't know. I mean, he's the Wolf of Wall Street. He played a character. He's not actually a finance person, but Sure, I mean, he's a celebrity. Why not have him on board? I do definitely like that. I do definitely like that. But people, it's funny because people say the Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, no, he's just an actor. He's an actor. He's not really the Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, a little bit. But keep the DD coming. Your energy is what we need. Or did I get that wrong? Because you know what? It's been so long since maybe I'm getting this wrong. It's been so long since I watched that movie. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. I'll look into that more. I haven't actually done a ton of research on specifically that because it's not that big of a story, but it's definitely interesting. Keep up the DD coming. Your energy is what we need. I like that. From Music Man Doge Soldier. Good stuff coming in. Jason as well with the chat. Thank you so much, Jason, for that. So with him doing this, with all of his restaurant chains, Tillman, you gotta do Dogecoin next. You gotta do Dogecoin. Maybe since BitBoy Crypto's watching, do Ethereum too. But I mean, by the way, BitBoy, I own Ethereum too. So I know we talked about Dogecoin on the show. I love Ethereum too. I don't want to trash Ethereum. I currently own Ethereum. I want to see it do well, and I like the smart contract capability. That's going to be a hugely important thing moving forward. As we also are going to see a lot of companies come in and have solutions for this. So smart contracts are going to likely be something that's going to be implemented across all cryptocurrency to one degree or another through companies, and that's going to be fun to see. But for Tillman, this is a big step forward for cryptocurrency, and it's one of the reasons why, even though Tesla actually sold some, we haven't seen that big of a drop with Bitcoin, as BitBoy mentioned on his show. Newegg accepts. Oh yeah, that's true. Newegg now accepting Dogecoin. We're seeing a big movement. The energy behind it, the energy is like nothing we've ever seen on the internet before. And the community, that's the number one thing about Dogecoin. Technically, when you actually look at other cryptocurrencies, there's a few that are maybe slightly better than Dogecoin, not enough better that it really actually matters. But the community behind it, the fun behind it, the fact there's a lot of people who get annoyed when Dogecoin goes up. That's what makes it fun. It's a movement for people who just want to go against the system. And I think that's awesome. As we also are seeing lots of people cracking down on freedom. There's less freedom in some areas of life. And so Dogecoin is basically a statement, hey, give us our freedom. This is our cryptocurrency. It's the people's coin, and there's nothing you can do about it. Government, we can literally make a coin with a dog on it. Yes, it's actually legitimately good, but nonetheless, it still has a dog on it, and we're making it go to the top, which is hilarious. It does deserve to be there, but it's still hilarious nonetheless, and we're not going to have that be lost on us. There's no chance we'll have that be lost on us. As we're also seeing, so we saw Mark Cuban going on Ellen, and he said once again his famous sentiment there: better than a lottery ticket. That's a widely covered statement from Mark Cuban when it comes to Dogecoin. There, someone said, "Hey bro, how about SafeMoon?" I mean, honestly, SafeMoon, if they can completely and totally detach themselves from some of the past there, maybe, just maybe, I'll talk about it. But I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of it at this current point in time. I'm not a fan of it. And I do know that some Dogecoin people are investing in it, so I don't want to see it go down just because I don't want you guys to lose your money if you are invested in it. But I'm personally not a fan. I don't have any intention to invest in it. The 10% fee just basically makes it unusable for the most part as an actual currency. So SafeMoon is trying to be a store of value, and Bitcoin already has that pretty much on lock at this current point in time. So can SafeMoon actually take some of that store of value? Market cap, it can try. Will it be successful? I guess that's to be determined. And if it does go up, then that means some people in the Dogecoin community who have it will be making money. And I like to see people in the Dogecoin community making money. So in general, I wouldn't be mad at that. I just don't necessarily think it's a smart investment at this current point in time, just because it's so risky. If it goes up, then that's awesome. If it goes up, that's awesome. Hey Matt, the Doge to the moon. How do you feel? Thoughts on Refinable pulling the rug? I'll have to look into that more. So Refinable pulling the rug. He's the guy on the movie based on. Okay, yes, that's what I was thinking. That's why I said maybe Matt's getting this wrong. So he's actually the real guy that it's based on, and not the actor. DiCaprio played him. Okay, see, I knew there was something wrong with my thinking about it. That makes way more sense. Dogecoin is the new punk rocker, from Jack Mac Dogeboy. I like that. Dogecoin, I mean, Dogecoin's a very, very, very good boy. You can pet it, you can hold it, you can snuggle up against it, you can feed it treats, you can do all that stuff. And it's also the new punk rocker, indeed. I like that. Everyone invests in Dogecoin, the people's currency. Will have a reason for investing. Mine is to help all the lost pets have a home. I do like the sound of that from Roni coming in. Lost pets, they need a home. They do. And there's a lot of them out there. If you're going to get a dog and you want to get one that currently doesn't have a home, that's definitely a smart and fun thing to do right there. There's no shame. There's no shame in getting a pup that doesn't have a home. In fact, that's one of the most honorable and awesome things you can possibly do. adopt a pup or get a new one. Either way is fine. I mean, when I say get a new one, I just mean you can go to a breeder and get one. Either way is cool. As long as you're adopting a little pup, it's gonna make your life happier, and that's what's worth it. That's what's worth it about it. How does the uptrend of Doge since its crash make you feel as an investor? From Adrian. So a crash. I mean, it went down a little bit, but that's to be expected when it goes up that much that fast. You don't technically ever really know the exact point when it'll go down or up in the middle of such big market volatility. So there's no way to predict 100% it will go down to that exact point in time. But a crash, I mean, I wouldn't say that. Yes, it went down to some degree. I mean, actually no, for that one day, yes, for that one day. For just a little bit, it went down to 15 cents. I guess that can definitely be considered a crash, but it came back up so fast, it's hard to even classify that as a crash. I mean, it was like a super fast flash crash. And so, yeah, it does feel good though to see it coming back up. We know it had a high chance of doing that. Dogecoin deserves to be toward the top, in my opinion, based on the things around it. It's close enough in terms of the technical side, and it's way farther ahead when it comes to the community. So that's why it deserves to be where it is right now, and it's only going to get better as more miners come in, as we see more and more people using Dogecoin, as we see more businesses accepting. The energy is going to grow. It's going to get even better. It's going to get faster. The transaction fees are going to get lower. So all that's going to come together. I'm super confident in Doge for May to the moon. By the way, I posted more Doge art on Twitter today, like you suggested, from Magpie. Oh, I like that. So definitely, the only thing is Magpie, it's going to be hard to contact me just anytime. And so I'm sorry about that. If you're trying to contact me, there's just so many DMs I'm responding to, so many messages. I do try to get back to them, but it's definitely difficult. So you probably sent me a message and I probably missed it. Also, me going on BitBoy Crypto show and doing this and everything today, didn't have a lot of time, but that's awesome. I'll definitely check it out. And I did tell Magpie I would retweet some of hers because she has some awesome art. So I will definitely do that and tweet it out. Or I said I would tweet it out. I didn't say I would retweet it, but maybe I'll retweet it too. Long time no talk. Loving the Doge and ADA charts lately. What do you think of ADA and what will it do with the Africa deal? Not enough people talking about it. That's true. So ADA is one of the most underrated cryptocurrencies of all right now. And technically Charles Hoskinson, he was being a little bit hostile, Kinson. Do you see what I did there? He was being hostile, Kinson, toward Dogecoin a little bit. It wasn't too bad. I just think he doesn't understand Dogecoin. But at the same time, Cardano's great. I mean, I like Cardano. I do own some Cardano as well. I own a lot of cryptocurrencies. I do. And so I hope that we continue to see that. But take a look at this. I actually do have an article pulled up. Cardano could easily pick up momentum and keep rolling from investor place. And that's correct. It's been staying around that $1.20 area for a little bit now. In that area, it's gone up, it's gone down, but stayed around that area for a little bit, and that is what is likely going to make it poised for another jump. I still think personally Dogecoin is a better one to be looking at right now because there's way more big catalysts coming for Dogecoin. But that doesn't mean Cardano is not good, and diversification is always the most ideal situation there because then you can protect yourself against risk. At any point in time, anything can happen, and so that's why you want to be doing that. Matt, please check your Twitter DMs. Need help with Robinhood causing error on my Dogecoin limit buy. Okay, let me go. I'll take a picture of that and I'll check it after the show. So they're not letting you do a limit buy. That's definitely not what we want to see. Robinhood, do we got to roast Robinhood again? Robinhood, you stayed away from the roast for a little bit now. Maybe we got to go back and roast them again. Also, Vlad actually sent me a message, and I haven't even talked about that yet, but we'll have to talk about that soon. Not gonna lie, I felt like BitBoy was low-key trying to disrespect Doge, and so I have heard a couple people saying that, and so I don't think he was trying to disrespect it. I just think we'll get him on board. We'll get him on board. It'll take a little bit of time. I think BitBoy Crypto, he's been so successful when it comes to his crypto investments, and so Dogecoin, I guess he hasn't spent a ton of time working on Dogecoin. So yeah, I have heard some people saying that, but I will let everyone know. So BitBoy Crypto, he was super nice off the set. You know, he told people about my channel. He told people to go check it out. So I just want to say definitely respect to BitBoy Crypto, and I get it. Some people are saying, well, maybe he should have been nicer to Dogecoin. I think that would have been good. Nicer to Dogecoin, nothing wrong with that. But I don't think it was disrespecting. I think it was mostly just kind of joking around. Like he was kind of poking fun at me, saying, "Hey, welcome to the cryptocurrency YouTube space." I felt it was more like that. And so I'm pretty sure BitBoy Crypto now owns some Dogecoin too. I'm pretty sure he does. I think he does. Would you, unless he sold it, would you like to join my podcast called Talk Junks? Oh, interesting. Relax and talk about Doge an hour or so. Cheers, man. No, I would not. I would not like to join it because of that name. That sounds weird. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll join it. Let me take a picture of that. I'll look it up and maybe I'll come on. Why not? We'll see. I mean, it's crazy. It's hard to book Matt right now. It's hard to book Matt. on your show, but I'll try to get on as many as I possibly can just because it's fun. I want to be helping to spread the word about Dogecoin. So if I can come on your show, if I have time to do it, I will definitely do it. Doge will rise up further when it comes on Coinbase. Yes, there's no doubt about that. Average 91% increase from being added on Coinbase from cryptocurrency. So there's no question Dogecoin will see some awesome things happening to it from the Coinbase listing, which is likely coming soon. We know there's a high chance of that. Dogecoin now being where it is at the very, very top there, at least close to the top, there's a high chance that we will eventually see, and when I say eventually, probably very, very, very soon, we will see that happening. And it's going to be exciting to continue to watch that, as we're also seeing, so it's not just that Tesla basically wants to make every single home a power plant with their Tesla solar panels being able to store and use energy. I like that idea a lot. Maybe right now, Tesla, could it be a little bit underrated as a stock? No, not at all. It's not underrated as a stock. It's not underrated. It's already really, really high. This price is already put into it. But nonetheless, I'm still rooting for Tesla stock to go up because we want Dogecoin and or we want Elon Musk to be the richest person in the world. We do. And right now it's close. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they're kind of jostling for that number one spot. Then with that other person who owns Louis Vuitton in there as well. So it's a competition, but hopefully that'll happen. Doge will rise up further when it comes out. Yes. Do you think that one of the whales is Cardano or one of the top 10 trying to destroy Doge? Oh, no. No, I don't think that. I mean, that's interesting. You know what? Maybe we can make a funny documentary just looking into that. But no, I don't think so. I don't think that would happen. Cardano wouldn't be doing that. And I don't think one whale would have the power to do that unless it's the biggest whale. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.